Welcome, everybody, to a Thursday night, 9 p.m. edition of the Triple B Experience, where we talk pop culture and a whole bunch of other stuff. You know, maybe, who knows? You never know, because this is raw and kind of uncensored. But welcome tonight. Welcome. And before we start getting started, I'm going to bring in my co-host from Steelers Dynasty Podcast. He's the host of West Virginia Mountaineer Mafia. He's special field correspondent and probably very upset, just like I am about today, because today's been crazy for everybody, myself included. And, me and Shane probably got to go take a vacation, and hopefully it's going to be soon. But everybody, welcome to the show, Mr. Shane Stodmiller. Shane, how you doing?
Well, guys, I have to announce that I texted Bubba and told him that I don't have time to do podcasts anymore. I have to take a second job. And I'm just going to do OnlyFans. So,
well, hopefully you make a lot of money, because if
he
you do, let me know.
He said there's not really a niche for anything 4 inches in life. So I'm pretty much stuck here with you guys. So this will make me happy, because I just found out I'm going to be paying anywhere from $20,000 to $25,000 for a septic. So,
oh my God!
After I still have to pay the guy $3,000 for coming and doing the work today. That is for nothing. So, yeah, I'm not happy.
Oh my God! So, can you still? I mean, you're still feasible. You could flush the commode, or no?
No, that's fine. It's the septic system's fine by itself, but it has it's called EcoFlow. It's hippies made it. God bless the hippies. It goes into
God bless the hippies.
Instead of a sand mound, it goes into this bin that is huge, and it has coconut fibers in it. So every 10 years, you put new coconut fibers in. That's what they were doing for
this. What the fuck is coconut fibers?
It sucks up and basically takes the wastewater and makes it able to go into the stream.
Oh my God! Well, I said the F-bomb 5 minutes, 2 minutes into the show already. So there goes the algorithms. So yeah. Hey, oh my God! So you're having a day too. I'm having a day, which I can't even talk about.
The guy left at 8:30. I mean, he was there at 9:30 to 8:30. Great guys, really hustled, worked hard, pumped everything out, and then they saw at the very end a big hole. So,
oh my
God! And my wife just bought a little car for work. So, but I could.
Go ahead, get it out.
Problems, like at least it's not health, know. And I didn't get fired from Trump. Didn't fire me yet.
You didn't get fired. Well,
but no. This week, for watching our shows, we sound like two old broads.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would love to vent and bitch and complain, because I'll say something. I went for a promotion last week, and I didn't get it. No. So I'm qualified for it. I didn't get it, and I'm trying to get inner zen. So it didn't happen. And now, no offense, I don't ever want to try for a promotion again anyway. So I'm just going to do podcasting, and I'm going to go to work and do whatever. But
Bubba, what happens is you give up, and then like a month later, you'll go into an interview with a shit attitude and get promoted. That's what happened with me.
Well, that, or get another job, or go do something else, or whatever. Yeah. I mean, I can't talk about my job, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be 54 years old. I never thought in my life I would be doing what I'm doing, but you know what I mean? If me and you could do podcasting and make money, you could pay for your shitter, and then I could pay, for, some eggs. I could buy eggs.
You know what? We get chickens, and we can take care of both things, right?
Yeah. Well, you can let them go around the house, and I'll just fence it all up.
I love watching chickens. They're so soothing. But let's
get soothing.
Just watching them, just like you get mesmerized by watching them. Kind of like.
Jeez. Okay, so we were talking about a little bit this last night, and then Burns almost dropped the bomb, and Craig from Patton was like, "Bubba, I got to get off your show because I didn't watch it last night." Oh wow, you got a dozen eggs for that much? Wow, that's pretty good, Afton. I don't know what eggs are around here.
$7.
Yeah, only $7. Only. And if you crack one egg, it's $5.50. She has an egg dealer. That's funny. Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's sells food?
I've never been to a Trader Joe's.
Never been. I'm thinking Trader Horn.
I've been to a nudie club called Trader Hose.
Trader Hose. Well,
Yeah.
a lot of that, but they weren't selling eggs. so so anyway, people, Thursday nights is a different thing we started doing last couple weeks. We've been talking, pulp culture, stuff that we like to watch and stuff like that. So it's a little different. You still get the same flair that you get besides from me and Shane, and Shane's coming on and talking about stuff he's watched, and we both watched this. And I had to go and do some little bit of something, but oh
yeah,
this is the show. This is the show right now that has got me like, I can't believe that they killed Foggy in the first episode, and there's speculation and he's not dead.
He looked pretty dead to me.
He looked dead to me too, and his heart stopped.
Hear the heartbeat. Now I'm going to tell you this. This is my opinion of the show so far.
Okay.
Basically, Marvel was dead to me. I had, the movie sucked. I didn't like Eternals. You didn't mind.
It was okay. It wasn't the best.
I thought it was complete hot garbage.
Okay.
I basically given up. I mean, you
didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy 3? You didn't like Volume 3?
That was about it. I liked all the Guardians of the Galaxy. I liked.
I know you shit on She-Hulk. You hated She-Hulk, Brad.
Hulk was horrible. Mm-hmm. I did like Hawkeye more than you did, I thought.
I liked Hawkeye better than She-Hulk.
I liked Hawkeye a lot because it had that home, that Christmassy kind of hard. This brought it back up to God tier. This is so good. The acting is good. You don't feel smothered by political bullshit. It's just good characters, good writing, good acting. Banger.
Well, in the first 3 seasons on Netflix, it was good. It was very, very violent.
Very, very dark.
And I didn't like that. Was terrible. That was that She-Hulk twerking with Megan Stallion was god awful. And the illusion of She-Hulk, the special effects was terrible. And then she was just running at her trap. And then I don't know, her and Ryan Reynolds, because they cut her out of the she was, I think, filmed in Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine, and they cut her out. And maybe that's a good thing they cut her out. But I think this is, Disney Plus. He's Born Again. That's the storyline, because Born Again, it's like a season 1. It's actually says season 1.
Yeah.
But realistically, it's really the 4th season.
Because they tie in, which is wonderful. They tie in the previous seasons because the characters are the same in the first episode, but then they kind of write them out so that you're not going to see, his love interest or whatever the tension was there.
Yeah, he hooked up with her too. Yeah, Matt Murdock hooks up with everything, man.
Yeah.
It's when you're blind and you don't see nothing, you hook up a lot.
Yeah, a 2 could be a 10 for all you know.
Yeah, because you're blind.
Yeah.
But you can sense this, and when she's giving you a glass of champagne, you can see it because you're Daredevil, and that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the first episode, because Bullseye, I seen an interview with the guy who played him, and he said he's going to be back. He's going to be back. It's not like he's in jail and he's probably going to escape or do whatever. And they're probably going to give him more of his costume.
Who's that?
The Bullseye, the guy who played Bullseye.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he's going to be more costume, comic book oriented with the white bullseye on his forehead. He had him on his gloves when you saw that, but he didn't have the white on his forehead.
I don't know how he's going to get out of jail.
Oh, it's comic book lore, man. You never know. Like, you think they're dead, but really they're not dead, and they come back. And really, the only person that never comes back in comic books is Ben Parker. Uncle Ben never comes back. But
Made a
this,
hell of a rice though.
oh yeah, the rice is good. Yeah, but they in the episode 2, they introduced, the White Tiger, and he gets arrested, and it's based on a comic book storyline of the same thing, kind of, because in a comic book, he gets arrested for killing a cop. So it's the same thing, but in the comic book, cops are corrupt, but it's not a cop. It's somebody else that did the killing that turns himself in later. Okay, because in the comic book, real quick, Shane, he gets found guilty in the comic book, where the TV show he was found innocent, and then they had to bring up the wait, where am I going? They brought up oh god damn it, I lost my thought.
Previous things he did.
They brought up that he was White Tiger because Matt Murdock had to throw that in for evidence, and they didn't tell him about it. And they also did that in the comic book too. But if you've seen like all the cops, and then that one cop, he beat the shit out of him in the second episode.
Yep.
And then Matt was in the bathroom, and he knew he was coming. See, that's pretty good, but you could go take a piss, and you don't have to see anybody, and you already know who the hell's coming.
You can know that those wiener creepers are just right there without even turning your head.
you can sense it.
Yeah.
So, okay, but then he told him, and then they had that little discussion, and then Matt got him off. Okay, and then he went back. He was not supposed to be White Tiger anymore, because the White Tiger, like I told you in off camera, it was the first Puerto Rican superhero on any DC or Marvel, 1975. Like, I had to do a little research. And I knew that because when I was a kid, I remember White Tiger used to be on a couple of Spider-Man comics that I probably have. And then he was like more martial arts stuff, but he was in the Master of Kung Fu comic book. So that's, and then there's been different variations of the White Tiger. So to make it quick, at the end there, you see him in costume very briefly. And then you could tell the masses what you thought was going to happen when that showed up. Uh-oh, 1 second. 1 second. He disappeared. Something must have happened. But anyway, when Shane comes back, he can explain, because I explain all the time, so I don't want to, be fully explaining stuff. But if you want to hit like and subscribe, please do. This is on both Facebook sites and on the YouTube channel. Thursday nights at 9:00. We try to do a little bit of pulp culture stuff that we like, stuff that I like, that we can talk about and give our expertise. And with you guys giving your expertise when you guys tell us, and stuff like that. So, I mean, because I'm looking at my cool background, I wish I had every single one of those comic books that's on this fucking backdrop, because it'd be worth a lot of money. Because the first issue of the Incredible Hulk, if it was at a 9 point, it's like $300,000. Yes. Yeah, we can talk about that real quick. I just did a video I'm going to put out on the Steeler Dynasty podcast that we signed Mason Rudolph, 2-year deal. Mason Rudolph, I was telling the people before you came back, we signed Mason Rudolph to a 2-year deal, $8 million, 4.5 guaranteed. You could retire. Yes. Hey, Stevie V, how you doing, brother? I hope everything is well, because where I'm still at, it's bad. But yeah. So I did that video. I did about a 5-minute video going on the Dynasty thing. I'm going to put it out later. And I did talk to Burns today. So I said, Burns, you did very, very well.
You did great.
Yeah. I said, we'll get you on the draft, because he was going up. He was actually going up to State College to referee high school wrestling all weekend. That's where he was going.
Okay.
And he says, you got to pay attention and you got to be fast, because if you're not, people are got their cameras out and they're bitching. And he said, it's crazy. I was like, oh, I can only imagine. Okay, so let's get back to what you saw at the end of episode 3.
Well,
At
what
the
I
end
saw, you cleared it up for me because what I thought it was Punisher, but it wasn't.
No. Everybody thought that probably for very quickly. I mean, because he had that amulet and it didn't save him from getting a gunshot to the head. I mean, he's dead. The character is dead. And the sad part about it, the individual who played him also passed away.
Yeah.
So, and he played a very good role. I mean, it was, it was ethnically, because he played Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
But also too,
You tell me they didn't swap it with a redhead? They didn't swap the Puerto Rican guy with some redhead?
No, I don't think no, and maybe
like they do
maybe
with the Little Mermaid.
No, not like the Little Mermaid. I think his little niece, okay, and that was sitting beside his wife, might turn into White Tiger later because she's younger, and then they might put her in as like one of the young Avengers. That's what they might do. Maybe she'll get a little older. Who knows? Yeah. But in different variations of the comic book, it was a female too. So there's been different variations. But Hector got killed in the comic book, and Hector got killed on a TV show.
Yeah.
And I believe, as I told you, because when that cop turned and he had the Punisher tattoo, spoiler alert, he had the Punisher tattoo, and they pretty much going to bring the Punisher. He's going to be pissed off.
That follows the Punisher? Is that what it is from the comics? Is there a cult or something?
No, I mean there wasn't like the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. They had the Punishers, they called them, but it was in the year the 31st century. But also too, I think cops, the Punisher symbol, cops in the military, they love that symbol.
When we a lot of the up armored Humvees, you'd go past the platoon, it'd be called the Punishers. Like every other platoon would have like some sort of Punisher logo on their car or on.
Well, I mean, the Punisher character, he was a Marine.
Yeah.
So I mean, and he's bad. I mean, he's badass. And Berthenol playing him is badass because he's going to be doing a Disney Plus special, and he said that it's going to be right to the story and right to the character. People are going to be upset, but we're not swaying, and we're not going to pussify it. Oh, can I say that?
Now, John Bernthal is going to be in with Affleck in The Accountant too, where they're brothers. Did you see the?
Oh yeah. No, I never saw the first one.
Oh, it's good. It's really good.
Well, I seen the trailer for the second one, and you're right. Berthenol plays Ben's brother, but I'll have to watch the first one.
The first one, the premise is this. I'm not going to give you any spoilers.
No, you can go ahead. I don't care.
The character is somewhat autistic, like very regimented, puts a fork here, just really kind of,
okay.
And he's an accountant, but he's also a killer. So this new movie, The Accountant 2, his brother is more emotive, shows emotion and and it kind of paints a picture of how the accountant was when he was younger.
Well, hopefully I'll watch it downstairs because I don't have much to do this weekend, so I'm going to try to watch a couple movies. I'm just going to chill out. I'm going to go hit the gym and chill out this weekend, and hang out with Tammy and try to finish up some shows and try to start shows. So, yeah. So, yes. So, probably next episode or episode 5, you'll probably see Berthenol as the Punisher coming. Because I think there's only 8 episodes or 9 episodes of Daredevil. So, by mid-April, it'll be done.
Then Andor.
Sucks. Well, and Star Wars wise, but that'll be in the fall. But then you have Thunderbolts. So Thunderbolts is in May, and I think that is going to be something that people aren't going to be fully aware of, and they're going to be very, very surprised on how it's going to be. I think it's going to be very good, but that's me because I always give Marvel MCU the benefit of the doubt, which maybe that's too much, maybe sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I want to be entertained because real life sucks sometimes, and I want to I want to get out and see some good shit. Like
I
I was.
I used to go to movies a lot, and it's just like, other than going and seeing Captain America, I haven't been to the movie in a year and a half, probably.
Well, Captain America's still making money.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I know people could have said it had been a little better. I think the Hulk scene was the best part of the movie, of course.
Was it?
And they made the Hulk. And hopefully, and I watched some videos that they're gonna probably go back to that kind of Hulk when they come back to the when the Russo brothers do the next Avenger movie. Because the Professor Hulk is not for me. Because Professor Hulk in the comic book was still a badass dude. He was smart, but he was badass. In MCU, he just was not. He just wasn't. It just didn't do it for me, and it made the Hulk a lesser version for me.
The Russos have a movie coming out here in a month on Netflix that's getting horrible reviews. It has Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh! It's the one with some big ass robot. See,
It's
sometimes Netflix.
On.
Yeah, and they already messed up the Taskmaster because they made that character female in that Black Widow movie, Gene, and they should have just kept it the way it was in the comic book because he was actually badass in the comic book. And I don't know if they'll ever do this, but they should. But you might see a little bit of that in the Secret Wars when they go to the battle world, where Doom has all these breaks up the whole multiverse, and the whole world has different parts of different multiverses. Mm-hmm. And they had a leak where they had all the Hulks, She-Hulk and Scar and Hulk in a village where it was a village full of Hulks, and it's called I think it's called Greenland in the battle world, because that's like the biggest. That is the biggest landmass in the battle world Secret Wars thing.
Isn't that what Trump's trying to get as the 50?
Yeah, Greenland, Canada. I heard he's trying to get
Canada
Australia.
We don't want.
Trying to get Australia now
like
too.
Mississippi. We don't want all their problems.
I just want Canadian bacon and syrup. Because I can't drink. I drank a Foster one time. Yeah, I didn't care for it. Did you ever drink a Foster for beer?
Yeah, I thought it was garbage. It was like 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, mine was. It was in the mid-90s. But yeah. I will say that the girl from Canada was a stripper at the Rose Inn, was kind of cool.
Was her name Foster?
No, it wasn't Foster. But I don't remember her name. But she was cool, and she was from Canada. Australians for piss.
That's to call beer piss, I guess.
Fire Canada. Yeah. Especially
Remember
Matt
that?
Canada. Yeah, that was a big thing, man. So I know one more thing, and maybe a couple more things before we get out of here. I saw some stuff that I was going to ask you, and maybe ask the masses, because the girl from Stranger Things, Max from Stranger Things, which I actually, now they're like 35 years old due to COVID, because that season's not even coming out yet. Like, I don't even know. She got signed to play a character. Yes, the redhead. Yeah, Max. She was she had all her bones broken and shit. You know what I mean? And then that last episode, which has been 3 years now, and she could play either Jean Grey or Mary Jane.
She's a natural redhead, so she could pull it off.
But she's signed with MCU now, and I don't know what part.
I just thought that, Afton. I like her name.
Yeah, Sink. Yeah, because Bobby Brown's like in her mid-20s. She married Bon Jovi's kid. You know, and then I seen where she was having people body shame her, and she went off on people. Well, people are cruel anyway. People just suck. Some people do suck. I mean, they do. Most. Yeah, I mean, you try to be nice, and people suck. But I don't know what. And by the time they get I think Spider-Man's coming out like 2027, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, so you're watching Reacher still? What episode are you on that?
I think it's like 9 or 10. It's starting to wind down. It's really good. Guys, if you haven't watched it, the first three, you don't have to watch them in order. Just watch season 3,
I have
and
to
then you
watch
can go
season
back.
2 yet. I thought the first season was great. I'm so behind.
Just
Like,
skip the season 3 and then go back and watch season 2.
well,
What are you going to
I
watch this weekend? Let's tell everybody in the chat
I
what's
don't
on.
know. I have no idea. I like to finish Cobra Kai.
Okay, Cobra Kai.
You
Then
know,
what?
I don't know. That
You ever
might be
watch
enough.
Invincible?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna watch that tonight. It's
Yeah, I think I'm going to watch that tonight too.
well. Here's the thing. I never got the comic books, and I looked them up on eBay. Holy shit, they're expensive.
Robert Kirkland. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean every comic book of it's like 160 some issues. The first issue was like graded at 9.8, was like $3,000. Oh, that's funny. Season 2 has the hottest chick. That's in Reacher. I'm gonna have to watch that. No, I don't know. I mean, because there's a whole bunch of different stuff, like because Netflix has stuff, Paramount Plus. I still need to watch Mayor of Kingstown. I haven't finished that yet.
I might. Well, I luckily I didn't get my Max subscription. I was going to buy like Max so that I could watch the Righteous Gemstones.
That's coming. That's his last season. But you know what I watch on Max?
What?
The Bookie.
Oh.
Chuck Lorre, and I talked about it on one of these shows before. He must have patched it up with fucking Charlie Sheen, and Charlie plays himself. And it's a bookie and his buddy, and it's funny, and they never ever do what they say they're going to do, and they always get messed up. But I'm on season 2 of that, so I got season 1. It's like a half-hour comedy. It's a comedy. Yeah. So yeah, and then it was because they had to go to Charlie's house and then take money because he owed the bookie money, which is funny.
Afton's watching something without her mom.
Oh, that's about a hospital thing. That's the dude from what's his name?
He always plays a doctor.
Yeah, he always plays a doctor, and he was like on Grey's Anatomy or something, which I've never seen that. The only doctor show I ever watched in my life was St. Elsewhere. That was it.
Yeah, I'm not a big doctor.
Oh, and Doogie Howser. Yeah, that's the guy. I think he played the librarian. He played the librarian on TBS or TNT. Yeah, that's a girl show, I think. You know what I mean? You got to be a little bit heartfelt, to see.
All those doctor shows are the same. Same with the cop shows are garbage, most of them.
He was on ER. Yeah. Oh, he was on ER? Wow. He was probably real young on ER. Yeah, there's not a good cop show around, I don't think.
I was watching a Nick Cage movie last night called Butcher's Crossing.
Oh my God, how was that?
I start falling asleep, so I went to bed. But it looked all right. It's about Buffalo Hunters.
He plays the same character in every movie.
Pretty much. It's terrible.
So okay. Bad. Okay, I'm sorry, Afton. It's more realistic. I'm sorry. Because I definitely have never watched any episode of Grey's Anatomy at all. That's just not my cup of tea. I mean, you know what I like to do? I like to watch. I don't like to watch. I just like to see what's on all these channels and see what's the best.
Mm-hmm.
House. I you know what? I couldn't get into that either. I know the guy's a good actor.
I watch a show, and it's a guilty pleasure, and I'm embarrassed to say it, but Joe Manganiello's from Pittsburgh, right? We all know that.
That's right.
And he hosts a show, and he produces it called Deal or No Deal Island. Now, I'm not a fan of Survivor.
Okay.
But it's like Deal or No Deal, Survivor had a baby. And the people on it are you hate them.
Well, you hate all people that are on reality shows because they're all fake.
Big douchebag.
Yeah.
But there's another show that's called Extracted. And guys, I don't understand it. They get the dumbest people to be on there.
Well, that's because it gets ratings. That's why.
Yeah, you're like, why are you so dumb? And it's just so frustrating to watch.
What is
I don't
One
know why they
Tree?
do it.
He was on One Tree Hill. What's that? See some of the stuff I don't know what people are talking
It
about
must have been like the CW.
because I don't. Well, the only thing I watched on CW was The Flash and Green Arrow.
Yeah, I watched The Flash and Green Arrow.
And Flash, I didn't complete the series. Or Legends Tomorrow. I didn't complete that either. And the only thing I completed was Green Arrow.
So last week, speaking of CW,
Okay.
the girl who played Buffy's younger sister passed
Oh yeah,
away.
she died. Yeah, she was. She had some kind of sickness or something.
Yeah, I think she had a liver transplant, but she was really good. Yeah, Legends was good.
What the fuck? What?
Dawson's
I've never
Creek.
seen that either. I must have been drinking and shit
They're
when that
gonna
was
take
out.
your man card away from you, Gene. If you
Gene, come on. That must be one of your guilty pleasures. Is that the one? Is that the guy from Varsity Blues? The second string quarterback, was
yeah.
he on that? That's the lady who passed
But
away.
yeah, that's the girl's name that passed
Yeah,
at 39. So she was really pretty, really nice girl. It's a shame.
Yeah, there's a lot of shows that I probably didn't watch because I'm older, and some of the shows I just can't get into. I mean, I I'm gonna watch Invincible tonight, and then I'm gonna see what's a whole bunch of stuff. There's tons of stuff, and Tom Cruise's ex-wife. It'll cancel you out if you're watching it with a girl.
Yeah, that's funny, Daredevil. So,
Oh,
Alvin,
Devil.
was Michelle Trottenberg married to Tom Cruise? What?
Oh, he married her?
What? I didn't know that.
Well, I wouldn't see. I learn something new every day.
Huh.
That's funny.
That's funny.
It's like Netflix and chill. No. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because there's so much stuff. Because I have that other. See, I have that other box too for movies, and I still need to watch. Wait.
Oh yeah, Katie Holmes. Yeah, Katie Holmes.
Oh, okay. I remember her.
You got me confused there.
Yeah, she was in Batman. That's all I know. See, I wouldn't know her in anything else. And now she doesn't play in anything.
You know who I think is very unattractive that gets a lot of parts? Jake Gyllenhaal's sister.
Oh, she was in Batman too.
She does not look good.
She played the same character of Katie Holmes she was she just
like
yeah,
just doesn't look good to me.
Well, I just didn't think she was all that.
Almost as bad as Captain America's the widow that was on there. She was like what, 4'10"?
Oh, you mean the agent?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the Israeli super soldier or the Israeli Secret Service, because she played it. She's an Israeli superhero in the comic book. Yeah, that was terrible.
Look very superhero-esque.
No, she's too small. Maggie's her name. Maggie's
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, doesn't cut it for me.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, you know what we should do is like during the week we should watch like an old, like not an old movie, but like a vicey kind of movie, like one of those movies where it's always on that you always have to watch.
Yeah. Well, that's like the Big Lebowski for me.
You know what? Speaking of that, I just saw a video where he was in the bowling alley and then he talked to the cowboy.
They filmed some. Either was it Kingpin or Kingpin? They filmed some of the scenes around here.
Yeah, they filmed it in Western Pennsylvania because I was dating a girl and she told me the apartment complex was the one where they had the landlady and she's like,
You still me 2 months rent.
Yeah. And that's a funny. And if that movie's on, I watched that. That's a good movie.
That's one of my favorites. That and The Jerk.
What, The
Point
Jerk?
Break. With Steve Martin?
I don't. You know what? I've never seen that.
Oh,
I've seen Point Break, the original. I like the original.
Yeah.
I like anything with Keanu Reeves in it. See, Keanu Reeves is going to be, I don't know if this is going to be a movie or it's going to be a mini series or whatever, But Keanu Reeves wrote this book, comic book, and actually his character is based, it's called Berserker, where he is like immortal, and he goes through time, and then in modern time he's like a soldier, like a contract killer, like a sniper, and you can't kill him kind of thing.
Mhm.
And I have like all 12 issues, but I think Netflix or some studio bought the rights to that, and then Keanu is going to be the character that is in the comic book.
Yeah, that's a banger.
Oh, I remember I've gross point blank. I never seen Constantine. I have Constantine 1 over here, and I've never seen it yet. I know, and they're supposed to do a Constantine 2, but I don't know if they're going to do it. I don't know, but I do like Keanu Reeves. I do.
I am excited about Thunderbolts, I have to say, and there's some good movies coming out. So stick with us here on Thursdays. We're going to talk about these movies coming out.
We're gonna keep doing this on Thursdays, and then Fridays I'll just go crazy with wrestling talk because I gotta, I just did an announcement with Larry Stryker tonight because we got our show booked June 22nd, and trying to get some talent. We got a few talent lined up, so I'll be busy doing that and trying to promote that. So that'll keep me busy doing podcasts and wrestling and life. So that'll keep me busy and trying to talk Steelers and trying to get a quarterback here. I think we got our quarterback. I don't have no idea. I think
I'm okay with. I mean, Mason Rudolph, we can limp through the season.
Yeah, I lived through it before. Because I can't see. Well, Aaron Rodgers is on the beach taking a walk, man. He's got a big towel wrapped around him and fucking earbuds, So, it is what he's not worth it. He's just holding us hostage, and he wants what he wants. So hopefully Tomlin don't take a bite on that, and we just move on and try to be competitive. Because no offense, I know I'm getting to be a little Steeler talk. The AFC North is not that strong anyway. I think we can still compete and get to where we need to be. So
I agree.
yeah. So okay, well, guys, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna get out of here because it seems like if we could do this every day and make money and have a network, we would, do 4 hours a day. Your drive time from 6 to 10, that would be
That's
great.
right. For you West Coasters.
I'd be up at 5:30. With my I wouldn't have coffee though. Do you drink coffee?
I was drinking a pot a day, and I'm kind of cut back to a cup.
Jesus Christ!
It was messing my prostate up.
Well, I hate that when that happens.
Those are old people problems, right?
Yeah, well, I'm going to be, getting a discount at Denny's. Yep, we went to the playoffs with them already. I told Burns that today. Yep, I'm okay with that.
True.
Well, we might have to do something. We're going to hurry up. We're at 325 on the other site. And this site, I'm already over 1,000, but we don't have a lot of watch time. So people probably just tune in for a second and then it counts.
Pop out.
But I'm not going to lie. I did buy a couple subscribers for this channel.
Yeah, few.
Back in the day. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, organically, you got well over 500. Easy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Underoos.
So what are you gonna watch tonight, or what are you watching this weekend before we get out of here?
I'm gonna probably finish that Buffalo, that movie about Nick Cage killing buffaloes.
Okay.
That's garbage. But then Invincibles if I can. But
yeah, I'll do that because it's like 50 minutes. It's the season ending because it's Conquest shows up, and Conquest is Jeffrey Dean Morgan is the voice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, Shane, thanks for popping in, as always. Everybody, thanks for popping in, too. You guys are all great. Afton, Gene, Devil, we appreciate you guys for hanging out with us, and we do appreciate it. And I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks, Devil. I'll be back tomorrow at 9, talking wrestling independently and talking who knows, whatever. I have no idea. I just go with the flow. It keeps me out of trouble. So, it is what it is. Later, Jane. So, okay, guys, I'll tell you what, Shane, have a great night.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody. See ya.